right, we're here today with Coach Connie. Everyone has different upbringings. Everyone has different perspectives on life. And where are you from again?
I'm from Chile.
From Chile. Yeah. Chile. What did you go to college for? Like, where did you go to college?
So my college experience was a little bit different. I lived in Chile until I was 18, and then I decided to move out of my country. Like I did what it take because I didn't have much money resources. My family wasn't a family like, oh, we had money. You know, I saw my dad work really hard. You know, sell candy on, on buses. You know, that kind of stuff. And I I decided to do whatever it take to go to a different country. I just wanted to get out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was how I was feeling. Like I wanted to get out. So I found a martial art called kendo, and then I started when I was 17. And within a year, the government gave me a scholarship to go to Japan because they saw the potential. So they pretty much sent me to train over there, so that I could get better and represent the country throughout my college years while I was over there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. I went to Japan, all the way there to college. So I see kids here, and it's totally different from what I experienced with college. You know, it's different culture. You know, culture-wise, it's different.
It's
Yeah,
drastically different.
yeah, definitely different. Like my daily was okay. You go to training, but first you get to school at 4 a.m. because you're first year, so you have to go clean the showers, clean the floors, and then you practice from 5 to 8 a.m. And then after that, you go to school from 9 to 4. You have classes. And I wanted to get all my credits as fast as possible because they told me the faster I finish, the less I'll have to pay, which never happened. No, it didn't. So then after classes, I will have practice from 4:30 to 8 p.m. So I was training 3 hours in the morning, and then I was training about 4 hours in the afternoon. Plus, after finished practice, you have to stay and clean the showers, clean the teacher's room, clean. You know, so that was my Monday through Friday life, and then school. You know, you have to go home and study and.
So you're saying that you would get up and you've had just extremely long days.
Yeah, it was long and tiring and stressful. I mean, I could keep going. I was also bullied a lot because I was a foreigner and I couldn't speak the language, so there was a lot of bullying there.
Japanese?
Yeah. I will come home crying probably like 3 days out of the week and say to my husband, like, by then, my boyfriend, we used to live together, saying to him, like, I want to go back. I can't do this anymore. And he was like, oh, so you're going to quit that easy? Like, oh, so you're going to be a quitter? And he was my boyfriend. So you might imagine why I married him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really pushes my limits. So that, you know, it taught me a lot of things just living those years in there and going through college like that. It's a very different experience, and it definitely makes me see different. You know, I met kids in college, and the way they act, like the way that they see things about life, the way that they act is, I mean, completely different from the people that I was surrounded in Japan. You know, like they see life different. You know?
Right.
They already know what they want. They already know what they're gonna do. Right? They know, like they go to college, and then in their second year, they start shushoku, which is something like you find the company that you're gonna go after you finish college on your second year of college. Mm-hmm. So once you have that, when you finish college, you have 1 month, and then you start work. It's not like you finish and you have to look for work. You already have it since your second year.
So you have to decide where you're going to work career-wise in your second year of college.
Yeah.
Wow.
They already know.
That's a big decision.
They already know what they want to do, what company they want to apply to, or what school they want to apply to if they wanted to be a teacher, because my side was like physical education with mention on martial arts. So it's pretty much, if I would have stayed in Japan, I would have been martial arts teacher at an elementary or a middle school. That's what I would be doing, but I'm not. Right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That because here a lot of college students that go into college already not knowing for sure what they want, so they pick something, and then college students here will change their major, change their career, multiple times throughout college.
Why do you think that happens?
Because they're still just figuring out what they want. They realize that picking, having to pick what you want at the age of 18, sometimes 17, is such a young age that they'll end up going to school, getting that degree, and then never using the degree. So they change it so that it matches their passion, so it matches their career. But in Japan, you don't get to change that. You pick it your second year, and you keep that degree unless you want to go all the way back to the beginning and start and get another degree.
Oh, no,
you can
that
only go
doesn't happen.
you
In
can only go to
Japan, if you stop working where you're working, then you're kind of destined to be a part-time job forever. You can't go into, like if you go into a company, people stays there until they retire. They don't change jobs. They don't.
Wow.
And if they leave, then other companies are not going to take you because they go by ranks. So I go in and I'm 21. How old was I when I was graduating?
how many
22,
years?
23 years old. 24 when you finish school. 22, wait, 18, 19, 24, 22, 22. So pretty much the people that goes in the company, they start as freshmen, I guess, in their job with 22, and then when they get older, younger people come in. So the younger have to respect them. So you can't put somebody that's already 25 going into the fresh group if the topper one they're younger than them, because they'll have to respect them. And then in Japan that doesn't happen, you know.
Whoever is older has seniority.
Yeah.
Wow. So, yeah, we don't. I guess it's a really big culture difference.
Yeah, big time.
Because like, if someone wants to change, they can't change unless they want to be a part-time jobber for the rest of their life.
Exactly.
Wow, so that's a big decision that you had to make.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it's something that they have that people think I hear they don't have. Is like they know what they want already, you know. Like you're saying, like they change majors, they do this, they do that. But if you ask me, when I decided to go to Japan when I was in high school, and like I already knew what I wanted.
You wanted to teach martial arts?
No, I just wanted to get out.
Oh.
Like I already knew what I wanted. I wanted to get out, and I wanted to change the way I was. I wanted to. It's not about what you do, Neff. It's not about what you do or the job that you have or whatever. The career. It's who you become while you're doing that. So that it's important. Like people right here focuses on like, oh, I want to do this major and this, but they don't see the future. Like, what are they gonna become once they're there? They're in love with the idea of being a doctor, or in love with the idea of being like something, But is that really what they want? Do they really want to become that? So then you end up with a lot of people working and being unhappy, Because once they will fall in love with the idea of having this type of life and having this type of job that makes them this type of income, that gives them this style of life. But are they truly content with that?
You don't really know that until you get towards the end of it.
Exactly.
Mine's just blown. Like, you just spit some wisdom just now.
Exactly,
So I want to dive a little bit deeper into why you think that way. Like, what were some of the biggest influences that helped you grow into who you wanted to be? Like, whether that be experiences or the people in your life?
I will say it's a combination of both.
Okay.
Okay, so I had different experiences on my life that make me be the way I am today. First, I was little, 13 years old, and I had this dream of having this Jordan basketball shoes. Because I used to play basketball from like little, like 7 years old to high school. And I wanted these Jordan shoes because I always ended up playing with this like wide shoes that my dad bought at the market, but like within 2 weeks, I'll have holes on the soil, like
The soles of them, yeah.
they will have holes. It was like really bad quality, so I wanted these Jordans so bad, but my dad said like, no, I will never buy you those shoes. So I just found a way. Like I went to the fresh markets, and then I helped the old ladies take their groceries home, and then they will tip me, and then I'll get the money until I have the money to buy those shoes for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, how did you do that? You know, like, how did you get the money to do that? Like, where'd you get it from? It's like, I just got it. And it just really showed me that if you want something, you just do it. You just do it. And then from there, that was something that when I wanted to get out, like when I was done, like I want to get out of this country, which is sounds kind of bad. I love my country. But if you ask me if I want to live there, no. You know, I don't like the way that people think, the culture. You know, it's just, I don't see myself living there now.
Mm-hmm.
And when I decided that I wanted to just get out, I just did whatever it took. And then I found that outlet, which was martial arts. And when I was in Japan, a person that really impacted me, it was my coach. So the girls' coach, the girls' coach's name was Iwakiri, and he was very tough. You know, he was very tough on all of us. He will, you know, one time I fought with him, and then he kept on hitting me on the neck. Like we strike. There's different places you can strike in the body.
In fencing.
Yeah. Okay. So he kept on striking on my neck, again and again and again, and I didn't understand why.
Did you have the suit on?
Yeah, I had the suit on, but he kept on missing on the spot that we had here, so it was going in, and it was hitting my neck, and it was black. It was kind of raised and black in different colors. I couldn't sleep that night, but that's just, he was trying to teach me a lesson, and a lesson that I take on to anything that I do today in life, which is pretty much, you know, things when you want to do something, because I continued to do this technique. Like I was so eager to do that thing, but he already knew that I wanted to do it. So every single time, he kept on doing the same and hitting me on the same spot. But that really taught me that, you know, no matter what you want to get or to achieve or whatever that is, like, you know, there is other ways to do it. So
Coach.
Yeah, coach.